Born Kari Jamal Horde on October 4th, 2005, in the tough, chaotic heart of Atlanta, Baby Kia grew up surrounded by concrete, chaos, and creativity.
I was in middle school, I was going into middle school, so I wasn't really outside as much over there. I was still like with my sister and shit.
Oh yeah, Bob, get to know the
a little bit. Like in the hood, I still run around, and I spent a little bit at my sister's house. But when I'm like staying on Cleveland, I go outside. The only place I really used to go to with chill, play basketball court.
Bankhead isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. Known for its deep hip-hop roots and street hustle, the neighborhood shaped Kia's worldview early. His mother passed away when he was just a teen, and that tragedy cast a long shadow over his life.
Just me. That's who I grew up with, my mom. My mom raised me till I was 14. Then,
with no father figure consistently around, Kia turned to the streets and music as both a shield and a sword. He saw rap not just as entertainment, but as therapy, a way to vent, survive, and eventually thrive.
I know influence on me, like, I ain't gonna lie, music always just got me through shit, though. Like, music is always on my answer. I love music, but...
In middle school, while other kids played video games or sports, Kia was scribbling lyrics in notebooks, tapping out flows on desks, and watching his older peers battle rap outside corner stores. He soaked up Atlanta's musical legacy, T.I., Gucci Mane, Future, 21 Savage, but wanted something darker, raw. Something that told the truth about his reality. He wasn't trying to sound pretty, he was trying to be real.
My brother's son, he really like my little brother, but he my nephew in the house rapping. His ass be rapping on band live and shit. Oh God, the young nigga bring the headphones in there to me. I get on that motherfucker. I go to the studio the next day with my partner Lil Will. I tell him about he been rapping this shit, going crazy.
He found inspiration in pain, in poverty, and paranoia, and decided early that he wouldn't rap to entertain the suburbs. He'd rap for the kids like him who couldn't sleep because of sirens or hunger or grief. By 2023, Baby Kia was ready to crash through the door. He dropped his first viral singles, BK Back, Special ED, and Let's Play a Game, and the internet couldn't ignore him. Let's Play a Game in particular spread like wildfire across TikTok and Reddit, its horror movie energy and aggressive delivery shocking people and pulling them in. His voice, loud, chaotic, almost possessed, sounded like no one else. His lyrics weren't about metaphor or punchlines. They were survivalist screams, warning shots from the front lines of youth violence, pain, and rebellion. Kia didn't just make music, he became the face of a new underground movement in Atlanta called Crash Out, a subset of drill music. To crash out means to go all out with no care for consequences, often in the most violent or reckless way. Baby Kia wore that label proudly. His songs weren't polished for the radio. They were recorded with raw emotion and sometimes low-budget equipment, adding to the chaos. Tracks like Odd Crashin', Get Jiggy, and Life Lesson became anthems, echoing through the city like warnings and war cries. He once described his music as apocalyptic and dystopian, saying it wasn't made for comfort, it was made to expose the truth. But not everyone was on board. Critics called his music demonic, villainous, even dangerous. Some labeled him as a symbol of everything wrong with youth culture. But defenders, including respected outlets like Teen Vogue, saw something deeper. They compared him to punk rockers and horrorcore legends, artists who reflected society's darkest parts, not to glorify them, but to force people to see them. Kia wasn't creating violence, he was reacting to it. He wasn't teaching destruction, he was describing what he saw, what he lived, what many young black boys in America silently endure. Despite the backlash, Baby Kia's numbers exploded. He gained over 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify by early 2024 and earned 180 million YouTube views. He performed across Georgia, gaining loyal fans in neighborhoods just like his, where music wasn't about fame, it was about survival. His interviews with fellow artist Laser Dim 700 went viral too, showing a sharp, funny, and deeply self-aware side of Kia that many people missed behind the aggressive music. But like many young stars caught between fame and the street, trouble wasn't far behind. In October 24, Kia was arrested in connection with a school parking lot shooting, and his mugshot hit the internet like wildfire. Facing real consequences now, Kia had to post bail and attend a youth violence intervention program, a turning point in his career. But instead of slowing down, he pushed harder. He dropped 2 of his most intense projects yet, Hell Can't Save You and I Pray You Die, which stripped away any commercial polish and went straight into the raw depths of fear, trauma, and fight-or-flight energy. Yet, even through all the anger and darkness, you can find glimpses of reflection in his music. Songs like Life Lesson hint at a boy behind the roar, a boy who lost his mom, grew up too fast, and found himself fighting to be heard in a world that never listened to people like him. Kia is not pretending to be a hero, but he's also not the villain many paint him to be. He's a mirror of his city, of his generation, scarred, screaming, and still surviving. At just 19 years old, baby Kia stands at a crossroads. He has the attention, the streams, the energy of an entire movement behind him. He could pivot to something more mainstream, soften the edges, chase commercial success. But that's not baby Kia. His art was born from fire, and he's not likely to abandon that heat. As he once said, "This is my world. This is my sound. I'm just letting y'all hear it now."